socially. Do you expect that to be too much of an issue considering what's been going on lately?
Oh, look, I think there's some things that'll need to be aired, and that's important. It's been a difficult situation for Saracens players, and maybe a difficult situation for other players, so they need to get it out on the table. But the one thing I do know is that they all want to play and play well for England and win for England, and so that's the unifying force.
That does seem slightly surprising because when you see the way the players work together during the World Cup, it does seem to be such a close-knit team.
Yeah, well it is, but again, you've been part of the family. You can have a great dinner, and then at breakfast something changes. Someone's had a bad sleep, or the dog's eaten someone's food, and the family's not the same as it was. And look, we'll be a different team when we come together. You just have a look at the team post the World Cup as compared to pre the World Cup. We're a team that's now been second in the world. Players have got enhanced reputations. Now some players are dealing with some issues off the field, and we'll need to get together and work out how we can go forward.
Do you see that being a big challenge for Owen Farrell as captain? Perhaps his biggest challenge so far in this leadership role?
No, well, I think it's a big challenge for everyone. The whole squad and the coaching staff. We've got a new coaching staff. How quickly we can get people together.
With that coaching staff, it's a completely new team, I guess. Is it a chance to reset and refresh when it comes to ideas and implementing a different type of strategy?
Yeah, 100%. Look, we don't want to go too far away from playing our English style of game, but we want to keep building on it, keep improving on it. And Matt Proudfoot and Simon Amor bring some good new ideas.
And just finally from me, how difficult is it to prepare for France, a new coach, 19 uncapped players in their squad? It must be difficult to know what you're going to get from them when you take them on next Sunday.
Yes and no. Yes, in that we don't know a lot about the players, but again, they've been playing consistently for their clubs, so we'll have some knowledge. And we know how Gaultier coaches, so we've got some idea of how they're going to play.
France has 3 more days training. Does it really change something?
Look, and they'll just be a little bit possibly better organised than we are, but we need to make that up through experience.
Have you had any opportunity to speak to some of the guys from Saracens, and how have they reacted when you had a conversation with them?
Look, I've spoken to all the Saracens players the day before they got the news, but obviously they've been bubbling along, and I'll meet with them again once we get into camp.
Are you feeling any extra pressure off the back of the World Cup?
There's always pressure with England, and I wouldn't be here unless I enjoyed that pressure.
Eddie, 2 other coaches new to the Six Nations. How would you assess the new kids on the block?
Well, we don't know, but I know Andy Farrell very well. He's a determined, uncompromising, got a clear vision of how he wants to play the game. And he's taking on a good team. Ireland have been a great team over the last 4 years. Joe Smith did a terrific job, and the expectation will be high. And then Wayne Peaback, I've known for a while. I actually met him when he was a Fiji coach. I went over there for World Rugby to do a review of Fiji. He's had great success with Scarlets, and every time he walks through those Gavin gates, he knows the expectations high to win. But he'll do a great job for him.
And does an event like today just sort of reinforce the importance of the Six Nations as a huge tournament?
Yeah, look, I think there's no doubt it's the greatest rugby tournament in the world. The intensity of the Six Nations, the competition, there's not only sporting tradition, there's country tradition, and it means a lot.
Eddie, you said you wanted your team to be the greatest rugby team to ever play the game. Who is the greatest rugby team to ever play the game, and how do you better that?
Well, I think everyone has an opinion on that. We had a coach meeting yesterday, and I asked the coaches, who's the greatest rugby team you've ever seen? And people have different opinions, and there's no ladder to say who is, but we want to be remembered as one of those teams. So when someone asks you in the pub in 10 years' time, what's the greatest rugby team you've ever seen? One of the teams you mentioned is England, 2019 to 2000 and whatever.
You've now recognised number 8 now in regards to after what's happened with injuries and that kind of thing. So how do you deal with that now going into the tournament?
We've got plenty of options in that area. Number 8 is a position in the scrum. But then once you go post scrum, then you've got 3 back rows. You want one attacking, one defending, one doing work rate, and that's what we're looking for.
And just regard to, obviously the guys have spoken to you there about the Saracens and stuff, but just there does seem to be a lot of bad blood between the clubs. So obviously that you'd expect that to carry on between the players maybe going into an England squad. So how did you address and how do you eradicate that, Eddie, going into the tournament?
Well, I think that's been a constant problem for England rugby. You've got 12 clubs that battle hard against each other. They're all owned by rich men and they all want their clubs to be successful. And the job of always of the England coach, not just me, but previous coaches, is to get those players to work together for one cause, and the one cause is to play great winning rugby for England.
Since we spoke the other day, confirmation that Jack Noel unfortunately is out for a while. That's a real setback, isn't it, for him as much as for you?
Yeah, look, he's had a terrible run with injuries, a bit like Billy, and these things come in cycles. Once you get through the cycle, then there's a good cycle to come, and both those boys have experienced good cycles too.
And also, since we last spoke, confirmation that it's Leicester. I think we all knew it deep down that Steve Borthwick is off too. Good opportunity for him, but an illustrious club that needs a bit of a reboot, I guess. Great challenge.
Well, great opportunity for Steve, and one of the things we said we'd do when I first came is produce English coaches, and now we've got 3 in the clubs. We've got Neil at Bath, Guzzy at Queensland, and Steve's going to be at Leicester Tigers. 3 great clubs in English club rugby, and Steve's got a fantastic opportunity to grow his coaching career.
Just finish with a word if I can on Paris in that first game. In terms of some ding-dong matches you've had there already, it's a cracking place to go, isn't it? But one you can maybe turn to your advantage if you get your plan right.
It's only a cracking place to go when you win. It's not that cracking when you don't win. But traditionally, it's a damp ground. The ball's slippery. It's pretty hard to move the ball at start to France. And just looking at the weather forecast, it's going to be a similar day. We're kicking off at 4 o'clock, I think. So it's going to be dark, wet, damp. It's going to be a tough old game.